What's up, you guys? Wesley and Lindsay here. I want to welcome you guys to the first real video on my second channel called Wesley's World. Now, if you don't know, this channel is mainly like nerd-centric kind of interests. So like Pokemon, I was about to say Paramore just off instinct, not Paramore. Just like my Boruto reviews, anything about like my comic book or anything nerd-centric like anime, manga, comics, TV, movies, any of that kind of stuff is gonna go on this channel, and then everything else, kind of like my personal channel, is on the original Wesley's Lindsay YouTube channel. I just thought it was about time for me to kind of separate my different interests, and I just felt like my original channel had so much going on that it was kind of just like pretty much like a cluster of just different things going on, and not many people could just really get down with that. So that's why I decided to switch it up. Anyways, let me get comfortable here. It's about time for you guys to know about my comic book Phantom Reign. It's something I'm very much proud of. It's something I've been working on since 6th grade, and it used to be, I've grown so much with this story, and I've been through so much that it like has changed itself completely on a different paradigm. It's just so amazing. So like I said earlier, it's called Phantom Reign, and I want to just pretty much give you guys a quick, just brief kind of like synopsis of what the story is about, so you guys can get some kind of feel for it. And then on this channel, I look forward to, you know, creating characters with you. I actually have this cool idea where you guys can like write a description of a character, and then hopefully if I get like 20 comments, I can pick like my most favorite one, and then I can actually draw that character on this channel and show you guys my whole creative process, and then I can actually make that a character in my story. I look forward to that, and then also look forward to having drawing tutorials, writing tutorials, because I know a lot of you guys might be into Boruto and Naruto and Bleach and One Piece and Death Note and stuff like that, but you guys really want to see like the behind the scenes details of what a mangaka does. And then I know some of you guys might actually be looking forward to writing your own manga, being an illustrator, an artist, whatever. I just feel like this is gonna be a great way for me to actually be productive, and then show you guys like exactly what the hell I do. So like I said, my story is called Phantom Reign. Now I have some basic questions I want to answer, is who, what, when, where, how kind of thing. But I do want to say I actually have a few samples of my story that you can read right now, and I really do advise you to take 10 minutes and go watch these 2 excerpts. The first one is did I say that word correctly? Excerpts? I don't know, I doubt it. Excerpts? I can't say that word, excerpts! But I do say go check out, take 10 minutes to go read these excerpts. And the first one is Phantom Reign. I did it in 2015, the summer of 2015. It's like a 15-page kind of sample. There's a beginning, middle, end kind of thing. It's pretty cool. I'm really proud of the art. It could be better in some places, but I was really working on a tight deadline, and I needed to get out to this publisher for this contest. So I'm really proud of that, and that's where you kind of get introduced to my main character. And then the second episode is from chapter -1, featuring Katie Dawn. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's this hilarious social media entertainer. She has like 1 million freaking followers on Instagram. I think that's her biggest base. She's popping on Facebook, on Twitter, everything. Katie Dawn's hilarious. So I'm glad I was able to get her to be a character in my story. She knows about it, and she is so supportive of it. That's the second excerpt, and it's about 15 pages, and that's actually a storyline I'm working on, and I want to finish that eventually, but that's just like the first 15 pages. So make sure you guys go check that out, so you can still kind of get some kind of idea of where I'm going with this. So, like I said, the story is called Phantom Reign, and it follows this main character. His name is David Vieira. You can see him, I'm drawing him all the time, and the funny thing is, like, my art style and his look have pretty much changed so much. Like, his look has stayed the same, but my style and the way I draw certain things is something I'm always kind of changing, and I'm trying to find my own stylistic kind of like my style. Like, you can look at Naruto and like, okay, that's Masashi Kishimoto, and you can look at Bleach and you can tell like, oh, that's Tate Kubo. I want you guys to kind of look at my character and be like, oh, that's Wesley Lindsay. So my main character is David Fiera, and he is 17, and he lives in this world of the Phantom Reign world. Is actually pretty much like a parallel of like the world now. Like literally, David can literally be on this earth, but of course this is an anime and manga, so there's gonna be different twists and people have powers and stuff like that, but that's later on in the story. So David, he's a 17-year-old, pretty much high schooler, and he's on his last semester of school, and he has hit this weird point where he's like, I really don't know what I want to do with my life. Now, probably like the second main character, I do have one main character, but the second supporting character is David's twin brother. His name is Johnny Ferreira, and Johnny is a whole different kind of guy. The main storyline pretty much focuses in pretty much like a satirical kind of Los Angeles, California. They live in California. Then the funny thing is about my world, it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto. There's I kind of spoof and I satirize a lot of things. So like, you know, you might see my character on a social media platform. Instead of being Twitter, it might be I was gonna say Twitter, but I don't think that's the word I was looking for. So it might be like a spoof of Twitter, or it might be a spoof of Snapchat, and it kind of satirizes like pop culture and different things that happen in the world. But Johnny is David's twin brother, and they're not completely opposites, but David's more like, he's like a punk rocker. He has like a long black hair, he's into bands, he skateboards, he's into more of the underground scene. And then Johnny, he's actually like a socialite. So he has like a huge following on social media, a couple 100,000, and he's really into like the whole LA scene of just being famous and well known. He has a super like a super popular socialite girlfriend. She's pretty much like the Kylie Jenner of the Phantom Reign world. Her name is Carly Carmine. There's a photo of her right there. And like her whole family, like the Carmine sisters, are pretty much like the Kardashians of the Phantom Reign world. And pretty much, yeah, so there's a big difference between David and Johnny. So Johnny, he's really kind of focused and he knows exactly what he wants to do. And so pretty much the first main saga of Phantom Reign is that it's their last semester of high school. And David hits this point where he doesn't know what he wants to do. And David, he's pretty much cut in the middle. He's like, I can either be the frontman of my band that I am, and he's like the singer guitarist of this band he created. It's called the Still Beat Bamboons, and they're actually doing so well. Like they're pretty much close to being signed by this major record label. He can either do that avenue, or he can be part of his family's mysterious business. Now, the whole pretty much question of this first saga is like, what does David's family do? Because you're going to see in the Phantom Reign story that David's family they have this nice, beautiful Californian house up in the hills, in the valleys. And you know, Johnny, because Johnny's flashy, he has money, he loves dressing nice, wearing Gucci, Givenchy, Versace, Balmain, Off-White, Supreme. Like Johnny is like the guy, like he is not a hype beast, but this guy, he like dresses to the nines. Like he wants to be known, he wants to be famous. He's driving his Ferrari, his Lambo. You know, that's the kind of character Johnny is. And then David, he's more like laid back, he's more like underground scene. He's like his family has money, but he doesn't necessarily want to be tied down to it. He wants to like live his life and his purpose. And so there's gonna be like the first kind of plot of this first story is that there's gonna be a high school, and I'm gonna go straight up and tell you guys, there's so like, I'm big on kind of secrets and twists. And so you guys are there's gonna be parts in the story, you guys are gonna be mind effed. I like, you know, like Type Kubo and Bleach, he has his kind of plot twist and cliffhangers and stuff like that. Mine are gonna be that to an ultimate level. Now, I'm gonna straight up tell you guys that David's family, I'm not gonna tell you what they do. And then there's gonna be like a storyline where David's best friend, like he's known David for a couple years, so he's not like a childhood friend, but he's like David's current best friend right now. David's friend is going to, there's going to be a point where David and his friend have tension, because David's friend is like, you know, David's family is kind of sketchy, and he's going to be pretty much going to be like the viewer's kind of guide into trying to find out this question, the answer on what does David's family do. So there's gonna be this big secret, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, David's family, you know, there's gonna be some kind of like, this is like an alternate fictional world. So people in this world do have powers, and I'm gonna go down into my power system and how all this works. But I'm gonna tell you, David's family, all of them in their blood, like they have telekinetic powers. So David, he has pyrokinesis. If you don't know pyrokinesis, pretty much think firebending. Think of Todoroki on My Hero Academia, I think that's his name, where he has fire powers, half and half boy. So think about like fire bending, fire, you know, fire type jutsus. Think of that kind of power. So David can summon fire, he can launch fireballs, he can do all that kind of stuff. And then David's brother Johnny, he has telekinetic powers, as in he can teleport. So it's gonna be awesome. So that's just a small premise of what Phantom Reign is. I really wanted to sit down and tell you guys that this is something I'm working on, and hopefully just me kind of introducing this to my YouTube channel, it can help grow some kind of fan base in Phantom Reign and help drive some hype for it. Because like I said, I know that YouTube is going to be something that's going to be like big for me. Like I honestly feel like I'm going to be not big as like PewDiePie, but I definitely see myself being having like millions of subs like Rice Gum or FaZe Banks, or you know, I really do feel like, I know some people will say like, oh, I'm not in it for the money and the fame and blah 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 blah, but I'm going to tell you guys, I am in it somewhat for like the money, the fame, the recognition, the fan base. But like I'm doing it in an altruistic way, as in I want to spread my life and my positivity and just like my good morals, and I do want to drive my story out there. Like I do want the money and the fame and the nice California house, but mine is not the, oh, I'm just using YouTube only for that. I am like, no, I know I'm going to be big because I have so much to offer that this stuff is going to come, and when it comes, I'm gonna be so happy for it. So I'm just being honest. But yeah, anyways, you guys, so like I said, if you guys want to see like your first world tidbits of Phantom Reign, go check out those 2 chapters. It's down in the description down below. It's on Tapastic. Again, my story is called Phantom Reign, starring my guy David Ferreira. I absolutely love David, man. He's gonna go through so much shit, and oh my god, you guys are gonna love him. And then, like I said, I look forward to maybe making a series where I draw my characters and I color them for you, and we can start diving deep into Phantom Reign. And then I look forward to, there's a creator called Manga, and he does this thing where his subscribers, they pretty much type out the descriptions for characters, and they has like their height and their weight, their look and their powers and stuff like that. And I look forward to doing something like that where you guys are responding enough and interactive enough. I can do that on my channel, and we can start creating some characters, and I can incorporate that in Phantom Reign, and that just makes me super excited. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys look forward to this, my second channel, Wesley's World. Like, this is my first world video on there. I hope you guys look forward to Phantom Reign. My next video is probably going to be my Boruto review. Like I said, all my Boruto reviews are going to pick up on this channel. And then also make sure you guys follow Wesley's World YT on Twitter and Instagram. That's where I'm going to be posting all my channel updates. That's where I'm going to be totally posting exclusively for this YouTube channel. And then I'm going to be posting memes and funny, like nerd-centric stuff that you guys are going to be into. I'm going to be posting that on my Twitter and Instagram. And I really hope this is successful, and I hope this kind of works for you guys, so you guys are not kind of bombarded with a whole bunch of YouTube videos that you guys don't really care for, and you guys get videos that are specifically curated to your interests. But anyways, you guys, Wesley Lindsay on Wesley's World, and that's about it. I think this is a great first world video on this channel. Bye, you guys.